Well, good morning, everybody. It got down to 14 degrees outside last night. I tried a little experiment. I blew the diesel heater hot air into the garage, and it's also pulling from the back of the garage. I could feel the bed warmer. I could feel heat coming up around the bed in the back. But the batteries still didn't get they still stayed 45 degrees, which is very odd because the hose is pulling the air right off the batteries. Of course, like I said, it was very cold last night, 14 degrees. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I had a call that I wasn't going to put on hold. Any more than that would be TMI. Anyways, yeah, so I don't understand why the batteries didn't really warm up at all. That's kind of surprising. But another issue I'm having with my new electrical system. I originally was going to wire the batteries in parallel and then wire them to the bus bar, one terminal each to the bus bars. But I didn't have the right number, I thought, of cables. So I just ran everything to the bus bars. Well, the voltage sensor, I think, is against the one battery's terminal. That one's getting to 100, to 99%, 100 or whatever, and the charge controller shuts off. So the other two are slowly getting further away. So I have to rewire that. Unfortunately, after buying the tires and putting money in investments that I do not want to take out, I really can't afford to buy anything right now. Anything else. So we are just going to probably have to wait and hope for the best on the batteries. What I'd like to do is at least take the sensor wire off. If I just take it off completely, the charge controller would just continue to send charge. If I put it on the bus bar by itself, that might help. I don't know. I have to experiment. Because, yeah, I noticed that yesterday. I was checking the batteries, and the one was at 99%, and it was only it was right after we got done doing the roof. So it was just about 3 o'clock. And I was getting absolutely no solar. And I would have thought I should have been getting at least something, you know what I mean? So I don't know. But something to check on. Another thing that happened yesterday, maybe we'll talk about that tonight. I don't know. But right now it is pretty overcast. The sun is peeking out and in. But it is supposed to get ugly tonight. So we're going to see what it's like when I get out of work. If it's anything like they say it's going to be, we're going to be in town tonight. It's 20 mile an hour winds. That's not the gusts. That's just, regular winds. As my app said. Freezing cold temperatures and rain, sleet, and snow. Probably stay in town for the first time. I don't know. We'll see. Oh man, I tried to be good. Yeah, a good Samaritan yesterday, and I don't think it helped the person. I don't think they took my help. Put it that way. I hope she did. But we'll talk about that after work. So, all right, I'm gonna get to work, and we will talk to you guys on the flip side. Well, all right, folks, we are done with work, and we're back to the parking lot. The weather hasn't turned yet. It did snow today. There's some light snow on the ground. The weather is really supposed to come in later tonight, overnight hours. Start out with rain and then end up to be heavy snow tomorrow. So we wanted to take one more day out and be able to be outside, enjoy our cocktail, talk with you guys outside. Tomorrow, I'm pretty much 99% sure I will be camping in town. Um, I don't know if I'll go to the gym after work or we'll just go get something at the grocery store. And we'll probably do a little cooking segment tomorrow. Probably try to figure out something good to cook. So this morning, I started to tell you about yesterday when I was working on the solar panels up top, because that one had a crack underneath the foot in the seal. And I saw this person, and they were working on their motorhome. And so after I got done, I went over to ask if they had everything they needed, and just be polite and how neighborly. And they were putting a diesel heater in. Said they had all the tools, and I'm okay, cool, And as I was walking away, I'm thinking, oh, I wonder if they have high temp gasket material, because I have a tube of it. And they said no, they didn't, and they didn't think they were going to need it. And I'm like, I'll go get mine, and you can use it, no worries, just use whatever you need. Well, they brought it back to me. Oh, and they told me they weren't really worried about it because the air from inside of the box they were putting the diesel heater in wouldn't get into the cab. And I'm thinking, that's where you're sucking the air out of. Unless they had another hose, to go, but it didn't look like it. It looked like they just had the one hose going in discharge. So I went and got the seal, and anyways, and I gave it to them. I said, hey, use it, whatever. Well, they brought it back a few hours later, and if they had used it, the tube would have been much emptier, I think, unless they had a perfect size hole saw, you know what I mean? That really cut the size down. Hopefully they used it, because, even if you have a second hose, I'm pretty sure that if that exhaust gets back up into the van, you're going to get it, or motorhome, whatever, you're going to get it into that diesel heater. I just, hopefully they used it just for safety, but you try to help. That's all you can do. But yeah, I was thinking, man, if the way it looked like they had it set up, it was just going to be pulling air right out of that pocket. So that would be exactly what it would be doing. It'd be sucking right out of the exhaust intake holes for the the heater, which to me would be not a good thing. I've been very happy with that high temp sealant I used. I put it around the top, I went underneath, and I applied it very liberally. So, and it ended up working out on the exhaust pipe. It's holding that thing together very nicely, and having no issues. So, if they didn't use it, they didn't use it. I still got a good full tube. I use it as I need it. But yeah, the weather is definitely going to change, and it may do it in the next few hours. It was supposed to already have done it, but I think kind of part of it broke up and went around me. But there's a bunch more coming, and it's not just tonight, tomorrow. It's like rainy for the next week. So we're at like 250 amp hours right now. Again, I got to move that the charge sensor off of the terminal. I know it's on the terminal with my Java battery, and that one is back to 100% today, and the other two are not. So I'm pretty sure it's charging. That one is showing a voltage because it's coming right off that terminal, and so I need to get it to a terminal without a battery on it. I think. See if that works, and then as soon as I get paid, I can order the other cables I need, put the 3 batteries in parallel, and then hook them off the black and the red to the bus bars. That will be the best thing. That way all three are connected to each other. I think that's the issue. I don't understand why it wouldn't work the other way. They're still all connected. Like I said, maybe if I just get that off of that terminal, it'll make a difference. But we're not going to be doing that for a week because I'm not doing it in the pouring rain or the dark. You'll freezing cold after work. That's not going to happen. So that, you know, tomorrow they say we could get heavy snow. I don't know what heavy snow means, but it's basically all day. It's going to be going from sleet to rain to snow to sleet to rain, back and forth, and then it's supposed to turn into heavy snow. So I know we'll see what happens, but the wind's starting to pick up. Tomorrow it's going to be like blowing 20 with gusts of 35. Tonight it's supposed to blow like 8 with gusts of 20. But tomorrow could be a significant snowstorm or weather event anyways. But I'm going to put it in a comment that somebody put in today, but because you won't get it for a week. But people are commenting on my diesel gelling up. Well, companies put an additive in the diesel so they won't gel up. Because in other words, everybody with a diesel anything would have to be adding X amount to every tank, they filled, and everything would gel up. So, in a place that's cold, I mean, maybe if you go to Florida, they probably don't have it. Air, I don't know. Then you may have to buy an additive. But in cold areas, the petroleum companies put an anti-gelling additive into the diesel so it won't cause problems. So obviously I will be checking on that to make sure, but that's what happens. So guys, I'm going to finish my adult beverage before I get too cold, relax for a little while, edit this video, watch some videos maybe, and then crawl into the nice warm bed because I'll get that diesel heater pumping. So thank you for watching, commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing. As always, it helps the channel. And you guys have a great morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. And we'll see you tomorrow on Jellybean Outdoors when the big snow is supposed to come.